Morning, welcome ladies and gentlemen to your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. I know it's kind of early, but we're out here. I'm going to get some bait cut up. We're going to get those rods set up. We're going to try to catch us some catfish after the rain. It's been thunder and lightning all night. We did get some rain. We didn't get a whole lot, but let's see what we can catch. .351, welcome in. How you doing today? It must be the magical hour, 6 a.m. Wasn't really planning on, well, I thought about doing this morning, but I was like, well, it depends on what time I get up. Well, my boss texted me at 4:30 this morning because I'm going to go in and help unload the truck. The truck's not going to be there till like 9 or 10. I'm like, why'd you text me at 4:30? So I'm up. Welcome in, Kay. How you doing? Good morning, afternoon, evening to you, whatever you're at. Yeah, today's my only day off until next Monday. So I figured I better take advantage of it. Still working on my watch time to get monetized. So this is the best way to do it. I can't do it if I'm not fishing. So I'm planning on doing a live until, yeah, those are all geese. That's mama geese and the baby geese. Let's see if I can zoom into them. That's all the farther I can get. But there's a whole bunch of them. There's one flock of them there and another flock over there. And a couple stragglers on the tail end. I got a zoom mode. There we go. It is. I'm actually at a local lake in the city limits of the town I live in. If you want to look it up, it's Hager Lake in Farmington, Missouri. I mean, that's up to you. It don't matter. Useless information I thought you might want to know. This is a really mossy lake. It's good to fish in the spring, winter, and fall. It's horrible to fish in the summertime, and there's channel catfish in here only. But that's what we're targeting, so that's what we're going to get. I live in Missouri. I'm going to go ahead and cut me some bait. We're going to use skipjack again today. I really like to use stink bait in here, but the problem is that in order to keep a catfish, if I chose to, it has to be 16 inches. And I don't want to use stink bait and one of these catfish falls in trouble hook and then it's going to die and I have to put it back in the water. So that's why I won't do it. let me adjust this camera just a little bit because I know it's kind of windy. I'm gonna put this wind muff on it, see if it doesn't help. Stacy, what the heck are you doing awake, buddy? You should be sound asleep. Nick Mick, welcome in. I'm getting ready to get baited up. Appreciate you guys for popping in. Do mosquitoes bite you in the evening? Well, sure they do. Mosquitoes will get you all the time. They're worse at night than what they are during the day, though. All right, I'm gonna go and get the skipjack over here and get it on the hooks. We're gonna try it. I'm not gonna fish too far out because of all the moss. So we're probably gonna fish like 15 to 20 feet off of the bank. Oh, cool, you live in India. That's awesome. I haven't caught anything yet this morning. I've been doing fairly well with catching channel cat out of here. There are carp in here, but the grass carp and the conservation doesn't really want you taking them because you're supposed to help control the moss population and weed beds or whatever, but they don't do any good. I did answer your question. The mosquitoes will bite you. They'll get you at nighttime or daytime, more at night. Unless I missed a different question. No, I think that was it. All right, guys, lines are out. Let's see what happens. I've never tried to fish this in the morning. It's always been like mid-afternoon or towards the evening. So I don't know what the bite's going to be, but we can try. That's all we can do. Got 10 wonderful people in this morning, all right. You know, I just ask that you guys keep it nice and respectful. I try to run a family style type channel. And I welcome every one of you guys in. Hopefully it don't take too long and we'll start getting on some fish. But you can't ever guarantee it. It's fishing, not catching. All right, have a good day, Kay. or night or whatever it might be in your area. I know it's early afternoon for Nick and Mick. This afternoon. Let me turn his camera a little bit. Matter of fact, I can probably pan in. There we go. That works better. Yeah, I figured it's probably around noon. I know you guys are normally about 6 hours ahead of us. I don't know how you guys, you guys get out there and fish in the afternoon all the time. I'm like, man, they got to be smoking hot. Of course, it's like 6 a.m. here when it's 12 noon there. I can't believe Bank Fishing Adventures was on. He doesn't go to bed like 4 in the morning because of the shift he works. For him to be on at 6 o'clock my time, which is like 7 his time, was kind of crazy. But I'm glad to see he popped in. So you guys going live on Saturday and Sunday this week? I work doubles both days. I want to make sure I can tune in. You know, I'm normally in your live, but a lot of times I don't say anything because I'm busy doing other stuff, but I'll have you play in or in my earbuds. Hey, that would be fun. I don't have that option here around. I guess the Gulf of Mexico is probably the closest place for me if I was to try to go. Y'all can probably see those rods bouncing around. It's just the wind. I'll take that breeze. That must be nice. I went to Florida a couple of years ago to visit my daughter when she was living down there, and we hit the ocean, but I ended up getting COVID on the plane ride down to Florida. So therefore, I didn't get to fish hardly any. Chad, welcome in. Good to see you. You know, I need to do this. I need to do this because I see Chad in lots and lots of chats. There we go. Yeah, I don't, my problem at work, like when I do lives, it's really hard for me to do because I am very limited because of the area I live in. And I don't get signal a lot of places I'd love to do a live at. So I have to stick to like places like this instead of fishing rivers or other lakes that I'd like to do live on. Like the Mississippi River. I'm sure y'all have probably maybe heard of the Mississippi River. You know, I can go there and fish, but I don't have any place I can do a live stream, you know, and that's where I'm going to catch my big blue cat or what have you. Hey, it's not a problem. Not at all. You know, I'm in and out of your lives. Well, I'm mostly in your lives, but you guys pop into mine and I appreciate it. I am working on my 3,000 watch hours. I'm at like 20, almost 2,600 now. So I still need that other 400. And then it'll be time to start working on that other 1,000. But I got 6 months to get roughly 1,500 hours of watch time, which will not be easy. And the reason why I say I got 6 months, I have a video that has 800 watch hours on it. And in 6 months it dropped off. So I want to hit my 4,000 before that 800-hour video drops. That would be like starting over. So we're 20 minutes in, no fish yet, no bites. But that don't mean they won't come. Just takes one fish to make it a catching video. I am fairly close to a highway, so hopefully the car traffic noise isn't too bad. Oh yeah, YouTube messes with the subs. I'll drop down 2 or 3 and I'll jump up 4 or 5 or vice versa. Subs at this point don't matter to me because I've got more than I need. I just need them watch hours. That's kind of one reason why I started doing lives more. I've seen they got more of a crowd. I'm getting a lot of new faces, which is great because in order for a channel to grow, you have to have a larger audience. Like I did a live the other day, I think it was Monday. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It was hot. I had like 35 or 40 people just in a video watching. A lot of them were younger people. You know, I was using the YouTube Live vertical platform, which I personally, if I'm sitting at home watching it on the TV, I don't care for it. It's fine on my phone. But what I did notice is I had a lot of kids, and I appreciate kids, because if kids enjoy the outdoors and fishing, I want them to watch the channels. But I also had a lot of kids that were just fooling around and making a fool of themselves, and I'm like, if you're going to do that, please just move on, because I want you here because you enjoy it. And I do know with the vertical platform, it does go into the shorts feed, and that's probably why I had a lot of those people. Chad, I'd be happy to take a little 10 or 12 incher. I think I've only caught one fish who's probably about 12 inches out of here. The rest of them have probably been 18 inch. I could have kept them if I wanted to, but I'm not a big fan of eating catfish. I mean, I'll eat them sometimes, but not very often. I'd rather have crappie if I was going to do that. Good morning, Rod. Welcome in. Rod had a really good live yesterday. If y'all didn't get the chance to see it, go check it out. He caught 5 or 6 channel cats. He's using stink bait, triple S. Yeah, doing lives is fun. Like when you're a couple like you guys are, it's so much easier to do live because one person can read, one person can fish. To me, I think it makes the interaction a lot better. Stacy, what are you doing awake? You should be sound asleep, buddy. That's right. When I got out here, it was raining. And then it stopped, and it started, and it stopped, and it started. So I'm like, I'm fishing. I don't care. I think it's probably all moved on now. And it's nice and cloudy, and I got a nice breeze. They got a really good channel, Rod. They do some catfishing and carp fishing, and they're on normally, I believe, Saturday and Sundays at like 6 o'clock our time. If anybody would like to share out links, that's fine. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But I do ask you to hit that thumbs up. definitely helps. No bites yet. Slow go. We'll see what happens. We're going to give it to probably about, I don't know, about 8 o'clock. I forgot my other phone at home, so I don't really even know what time it is. But I figured 2 hours, that ought to get us to about 8. Then I have to go to work, help unload a truck. And then I don't know what I'll do after that. Oh yeah, you had lots of lightning going on. All right, well, we're going to go to 8. If we don't catch any fish by 8, that's pretty much going to be it probably. The sun coming up will start burning these clouds and stuff off, and then it'll probably just get too dang hot. We do got some more storms coming in, I think around 11. I do think I'm going to walk up to the facilities right quick and get rid of some of this coffee. I'll be right back. Keep an eye on my poles. They shouldn't go anywhere. There's nothing to really snag on except for moss. So hopefully if they bend over, they'll still be there. I do have circle hooks on, so I'm not too worried about not catching it. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, guys? All right, guys, I'm back. Both welcome in. DLC. Fishing Secrets, welcome in. Appreciate you popping in. If y'all don't mind, hit that thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. So we're catfishing for Channel Cat. I haven't had any luck yet that I know of. I just got back and stepped away for a minute. We're at like the 35-minute mark. Still no fish. But it is also early. It's like 6:40 our time. We just want to beat the heat. A couple days ago, I came out here. I had two nice channel cats within the first 40 minutes. Bay Lake. Sorry about that. So I get for not reading it. I mean, I seen it, but I just totally misread what it said. So I apologize. So I've got shad. I'm using a Santa Cooper rig. There's a ton of moss in this lake, so I kind of want to use that Santa Cooper rig just to hold that bait up over that moss if I'm in it. Oh, I'd love to go to Florida and catch some snook and tarpon. That'd be awesome. My trip to Florida, I got COVID, so I didn't do much fishing. Thanks to somebody on the plane. So for those of you that don't know what skipjack is, it's just a really oily bait fish. You catch it in a really swift current mostly. I have caught some in calm water, but mostly swift water. And skipjack is not native to this lake, but I've done good with it. Fairly well. So I'm just kind of sticking with it. If I'd have brought a rod to catch maybe some bluegill or something, I might do okay if I tried to use cut bluegill, because that is natural food for this lake. But I didn't, so I may never know, at least not today. This lake does have a lot of bass in it. I've tried to crappie fish it several times, and according to the Missouri Conservation, there are no crappie in this lake, which I wish there was, because it's a nice lake and there's tons of structure and it'd be a good habitat for them. Mike, good morning. Welcome in. But I've caught a lot of bass and channel catfish out here just using minnows. Matter of fact, if my Halloween October 31st video is probably a day or so before, I caught a ton of bass in here using minnows. I bet you I caught 7 or 8 or 9 bass on that video I did. The summer tarpon are jumping around like crazy. Rockies, canals. Oh, I bet. I mean, I bet they put a huge fight on. You know, I tell you what, Mike has been coming into my lives pretty much on a standard basis for the past week and a half or 2 weeks. So I'm gonna let him have the honor of being a mod. He's a younger fella, but he enjoys fishing, and that's what matters. I don't think he's ever asked to be a mod, but for coming in on a consistent basis, I reward you with that honor. Yeah, Cinco's on a Texas rig, yeah. But right now, at the point in time here, well, give me some more coffee, Rod, would you? But at this time of year, there's so many weeds, you almost have to. I mean, you could use it because it is weedless, but I don't know. I haven't tried it. I think a top water or like a frog or something that you could go through the weeds, I think you tear them up. Come on, fish, you ain't biting. We need some bites. We need action. DLC, I'm in Missouri. Or DCL, I'm sorry. I'm actually in southeast Missouri. I'm probably 60 or 7 miles south of St. Louis. On a nice day like today, I'd rather be out fishing a river, but I don't have any rivers around me that I have service at. So, anyways, good luck to you, my friend. I'll be all right. Well, good luck. Tear them up. Yeah, I fish for trout. There's actually a lake here in the town I live in. In the wintertime, they have a winter stocking program, and they'll stock trout for the winter season. Like I said, I only caught a few crappie on my catfishing poles. Yeah, you don't. I mean, them crappie will sit on the bottom. They'll eat on a lot of stuff. So as far as the trout, like I was saying, they have a winter program that they stock one of the lakes here with. Plus, there's like some state parks and things that have streams that run through it. They'll stock those. But those are kind of more like you got to pay to park, and then you got to go in and get your permit and all this other garbage to fish them. And to me, it's just not really worth it. I like the trout fish. I get my fill of it during the winter time, though. All right. I think I'm going to. I just fished for wild trout. Yeah, we don't have all of our trout in our area are all stocked. I mean, I do think like Current River and things like that. I think they've got wild trout in there. I'm not positive. I know there's trout, but as far as wild trout, we don't really have that in our area. I'm gonna recast one of these rods and see if we can't find a different spot. They've been sitting out there for 45 minutes with no bites, so maybe we're not where the catfish are. All right, let's see if that makes a difference. I got one line that's kind of out to the right, and I got one that's far off here to the left. All right, we got 11 people in, 11 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I wish we had a little more options of fish that we could catch in our area, but we really don't, because you know, a lot of our stuff is all stocked by the Missouri Department of Conservation. We've got several lakes that would probably hold like blue catfish and things like that, but the conservation won't put them in, and or flathead catfish. Did you get it, Mike? Did you get your new reel in? All right, I see lots of people coming in and out. Thank you all for coming in. Fishing slow, but it's trying to get that bite after the rain that came through last night and this morning. It's just a matter of time. I'm using skipjack herring. That's a oily bait fish that you can catch in a lot of rivers, a lot of places that have current. I would, you know, I've used chicken, and I've not ever that, you know, Kool-Aid or Jello or crap. I've just used regular chicken. I've done fairly well on it, but the bluegill and stuff in here would just peck it off. The same thing with chicken liver or beef liver or worms. All you're going to do is feed the fish, them little guys. Then you're not going to catch none of the big ones. So that's kind of why I'm going with cut bait. Please hit the thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. Free to sub, guys. Thank you, guys. Stephen Merchant, welcome in. Good to see you this morning, buddy. I am working on trying to get some stickers. I'm just trying to find a logo that I really like before I order them. So when I get some stickers in, I'll probably do some giveaways or something just for a sticker. I could ship them just about anywhere. You know, when it comes to getting like big stuff like lures and stuff, that would get expensive. I want to be able to ship that overseas, but stickers I can ship. I just got to get them in first. If y'all seen the thumbnail that I put up for this video, I really like that one. I just don't know how well it's going to play out. I'll have to fool with it. I just think it's kind of fun. And if y'all want to know how I made that thumbnail, I just used the Meta AI on Facebook. I told it what I wanted, and it created the thumbnail. Then I just downloaded it to my phone. It's simple. I am not tech savvy at all, but if I can figure out how to do it, just about anybody can. It's not really good with spelling. Even though you type it out, it depends on what kind of font it wants to put it in. Man, that sun's going to become a bear. I got a feeling it's going to be hard to see chat. I'm getting a lot of reflection already, and that sun's just peeking out in clouds. So if I miss something, guys, I'm sorry. It's just because I can't see the screen. Usually when I come here, the sun's on the other side of the street, so it doesn't bother me. I was out fishing for brown. About every 10 seconds it jumped. But it had one fish. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm trying to piece it together all the way. Like I said, I got the stupid sun glare now. Hopefully them clouds will cover that sun back up. And if y'all don't know what that sun is, it's that bright thing. Wherever it's at. Anyway, it's over there. And it's in my face. And that's really bright. I guess I should have wore shades. I may just move the camera over here to the side. Yeah, I'll try that. See if it doesn't get rid of some of that glare. Well, that's a little better, not much. Not much at all. Y'all really can't see the rods as well either, I don't think. Blue cats are predators. Like to chase the bait. Yes, I agree. But they're not opposed to centering and skipjack. I know flatheads, they probably prefer live moving baits. Channel cat, they'll eat about anything. Uh-oh, I'm getting a bite on that right rod, guys. This ain't taking it enough for me. Take it over. That's what Stacy would say. You're like, take that thing over. Come on. To be honest with you, I kind of almost feel like that was a turtle bite. We'll give it a minute and see what it does. But I really think that was a turtle. You know, it wasn't just like a slam. It was kind of just like a tug, 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 tug. Like he's kind of maybe pushing it around. Never been fishing for catfish. You know, fishing for catfish is a thing of patience. I mean, you can sit here all day and not catch nothing versus like fishing for bass or panfish or something where you can, you got a lot better option because you're covering a lot more water. Here, it's pretty much sit and wait. But if you like to just enjoy the outdoors and relax, it's a great fish to fish for. And when you do hook into them, a lot of times you'll get something that's decent, and they put a heck of a fight up. Yeah, see, that guy didn't come back to hit it no more. I really think that was a turtle. Or a small channel cat that couldn't get that bait in his mouth. Because it is a pretty good sized piece of bait, but I want a bigger fish. I don't want a small. I don't want to float them little bitty 6-inch channel cat. And pretty soon, the channel cat should be coming off spawn if they haven't already. And then the bite will be on for sure. Usually the end of June, first part of July, is when them catfish come off spawn. Ooh. I got a better idea here. Let's do this. I can zoom the camera if I need to, but if I get behind these leaves of this tree, I think I can probably see the chat a lot better. Oh, that's much better. I can at least read chat now. So catching channel cat's going to be the name of the game for today. I am kind of in a hole, so if I step backwards, I'm going to break my ankle if I ain't paying attention. Still got 7 wonderful people in here. Great, thank you. We got Mike, and then of course Mr. Stacy and DCL Fishing. I appreciate you still hanging out with us. Rod's out getting coffee with Rod's Fishing Adventures. He's going to bring me some. That'd be so nice of him. It'd only be about a 3-hour drive here to get it to me, and then 3-hour drive back. But he could fish while I was here, because he does have his Missouri fishing license too, I think. I myself, I carry a fishing license for 3 states. I pay the yearly fees. It's not cheap, but I have them. That sun goes back behind them clouds. I'm going to move this camera back over there where I was at. You got my coffee here, Rod? I'm looking in the parking lot. I don't see you. Steven, welcome in. Just hanging out, doing some catfishing this morning. It rained all night, off and on, and thunderstorms, and thought it'd be a good opportunity to try to catch some fish. I've had one or two good little bites on that right rod, and no bites on the left rod. We've been here for right at an hour. We got about an hour to go. Unless the fish start biting. Now, if the fish start biting, we'll stay longer. Well, that's okay, Rod. I don't mind drinking cold coffee. All right, DCL, I appreciate you popping in. You know, please hit that like and subscribe. Randall, welcome in. Good to see you. Steven says they're gonna pick up soon. Yep. I think that sun's gonna move back into clouds for a while. I'm gonna move my camera back where you can see them rods a little better. I had such glare on my screen I couldn't read the chat, so I had to move the camera. I'm actually in Farmington, Missouri. Hockey, welcome in. I don't make people moderators just to make them mods. I've had issues with making people mods and they abuse it. So the more you come in, the more I see you, the more I get to know you, then I consider making you a mod. It's not nothing against you. I don't want you to think it is. It's just kind of my own rule. When you get people that abuse it, it kind of makes you leery. That's kind of like Mike. He's been coming into my lives for a while. I made him a mod. I kind of got to know him. It's just how it is. I'm fishing for catfish. I'm using skipjack for bait. I'm just fishing a local lake in my hometown. What are you up to there, Randall? You can use skipjack, shad, worms. Worms will catch anything, like night crawlers. Some people use chicken livers. I like to use beef liver, bluegill, live or cut. There's a lot of stuff you can catch catfish on, but you got to have catfish in the waters you're fishing. Get it ready for work. Yeah, I'm off today, but I'm going to go help put up the stock truck. Just get a little bit of overtime. A couple hours don't hurt. Then I may come back out and fish for a little bit. Depends on what's going on. There's supposed to be some more storms roll through around 11 o'clock my time. So we'll see how bad they are and what's going on with that. Well, we had those couple hits on that right rod. I don't think they'd hit hard enough to take the bait. So I'm going to leave it out there for a little while. 5 hours, yeah. Yeah, I found with catfishing that if you sit there and you leave your bait out there for 20, 30, 40 minutes and you don't get anything, it doesn't really hurt to move it, because that fish might be 10 or 15 feet away. You never know that bait's there. I'd be like, watch a lot of the YouTube videos. A lot of the big YouTube guys will tell you the same thing. Mike says I can't stay much longer because I got to get ready and open up the recycling plant. Awesome. Okay. Well, thank you for hanging out, Mike, for as long as you have. That rod's moving. I think that's probably just the wind blowing it. That right rod? Because it is kind of windy out here right now. Trust me, I'll take the wind too, because it's supposed to be like 96 degrees today. I don't really want to be out here in 96 degrees. There'll be heat index of 105. Give or take a few degrees. everybody in here, you know, if you like fishing videos, there's tons of great ones out there. If you need to learn about something, take advantage of those videos. I know I have. I learned a lot about catfishing I didn't know. I'm still learning. I'm not a big catfisher. I'm more of a crappie fisherman. But you can never stop learning about fish. I personally haven't had much luck with hot dogs, but a lot of people do. That's the same way with shrimp. I haven't had much luck with shrimp, but there's a lot of people who swear up and down by using shrimp. But when you use shrimp, you want to make sure you have the uncooked. Don't get the cooked shrimp because it'll do you absolutely no good. I have learned to watch Anthony J all day. If I need to learn how to catch fish, I watch Anthony J all day. That's 100% for sure. That is a fishing machine there. Anthony J, he catches white bass, he catches stripers, he catches gar, he catches drum, catches nice big blue cats. He catches a lot of carp. No, I haven't caught anything yet. I got some bites on that right rod earlier. That was it. Matter of fact, my personal best, 3 personal best catfish I caught was with Anthony J. I'm really surprised you're not out fishing this morning there, Tony. I try to go live at least every other day. It depends on my work schedule. Sometimes I work doubles and I can't really go live because I work from like 5 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. But like on today when I'm off, I'll do live now, and depending on the weather, I may do live this afternoon. I'm really trying to work on my watch hours. So when I do lives, I have a tendency to get fairly decent watch hours. You doing that at mom's house, mom and dad's house? Or you doing it somewhere else? Hearing my neighbors. Okay. At least you don't have to go very far. So I did bring plenty of water in case it does get hot. Done drank a pot of coffee this morning, which I didn't really need. Ate a cherry pie, which is loaded with calories that I shouldn't have ate, but it's all right. Mike says, I help the really sick kids that have cancer, and all the money that I get goes to St. Jude's. That's awesome. In Memphis. That's really awesome. Oh, no. So I guess he's in rehab then. I keep trying to catch bass, and I'm throwing all sorts of stuff. they'll eat, but never catch any. I don't really know anything about Utah. I mean, I'm sure there's bass there, but I couldn't tell you, if they're largemouth or spots or anything. I just don't know. Never been to Utah. Welcome in, Goldie. How you doing? Trying to catch us some catfish. We haven't had much luck. We've had a couple bites. That's been it. I like Gainesville. I like that name. Pretty cool. Gonna go fish. Yeah, 5 a.m. I should have been out here at 5 a.m., but it was raining. So I didn't really want to get out here and get soaked. Plus get my camera wet or my phone. That's what I'm using right now. Plus my power packs would have got wet. But I tell you what, these power packs, I forgot one in my boat, and it rained and it rained and it poured. That thing was soaking wet. I picked it up and I plugged it in, and it worked like a champ. Thank you. Yes, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're enjoying the content. I know it's not hot and heavy action, but it's real fishing. We don't have a real catching channel. That's guaranteed. Left rod. That's what I thought. The only bad thing about using the Santa Creeper rig, it's set up on a slide weight. So if a fish pulls on it, it's got a bobber on the end. I'll show you guys when I bring one in. But that bobber is designed to hold that bait up off of the bottom. So if you get a fish that comes in and pulls on it, that bobber will pull your bait up off of the bottom. And depending on how deep it is, and I just seen a turtle right over where my line is at. He just popped his head up. That might have been a turtle. But that bobber will come up, and it can actually float on the top depending on how deep it is. Therefore, your bait is on the top of the water instead of more towards the bottom. I'm using 5. I think I got a 5 and a 6/0 circle hook, and they're both Team Catfish hooks. I caught them on clearance at Walmart for $1.50 a pack, so I bought like 25 packs of them. Because they're regularly like $3.50 a pack. about circle hooks is if the catfish gets a hold of it and he gets it in his mouth, odds are he's going to hook himself. So it kind of takes some of the pressure off of it. They work really good for channel cats and blue cats. If you're fishing for flathead, a lot of people say the J hooks are a lot better. Mid-South, you are first. You're always number one. Don't ever forget that. So far, we've had a hit on the right rod and hits on the left rod, but no fish on the bank. Hopefully that wind is not too bad on you guys. I'm gonna reel that right rod in. We haven't had a hit on it for a while. Make sure we still got bait. I'm sure we do. But I'm watching something play around on the water. I can't tell if it's a grass carp or if it's a catfish or what it is. But he's right up on top of them moss piles, so I'm gonna assume it's probably a carp. You get to see his fin sticking up in the water. All right, guys, fishing on credit on that one. We're not going to catch some fish that way. So anyway, I was telling you all about the Santa Cooper rig. Here's my weight set up on a slide. So basically, like I was saying earlier, if the fish bites on it, it creates slack in the line. This bobber could actually come up to the top of the water. And if it does that, your bait's pretty much just sitting like this on top of the water. So I'm going to use a little gut chunk on this one. Just so y'all can see it's a piece I cut off the main part. See if we can catch something with this. It's too big for that rod. I had that reel on my 11-foot rod. It was fine. But these are 8-foot rods, and it's just too big. I'm going to check this one while I'm at it. Feels like I still got my bait. So this is what I'm combating out here. All this moss. It's really bad in a lot of spots. This is just a little bit I got. But that's why I can only fish like 15, 20 feet off of the bank. Because the middle of it's full of this. I'll bring great big huge clumps back if I try to throw out there. But I still do have my bait. And I would say it was probably a small channel cat that hit that because it's not really like teeth marks or torn up. Oh, that's okay. Not a big deal. Coastal waters, welcome in. Been on the phone, I'm back now. Got her bait shop. Hey, I appreciate it. Yes, definitely. Probably going to be here for another half hour as well, probably 40 to 50 minutes. I don't want to give up on the spot, and I don't really have to leave till probably 9 o'clock my time. But I sure wish you'd get some action. We've had bites. That's it. Just rebaited that right rod because something took my bait off of there. They had hit it a couple times, and I guess probably pulled it off. Might have been turtle. But throwing that other piece out there, if he's still there, he may come back if it's a catfish. I hope you guys can see the rod there, right? Could maybe turn it to the left just a little bit, maybe help. I'm gonna tie that line up a little bit on that right rod. I'd use goldfish. I've used goldfish. I've caught a few fish on it. Kind of expensive for me to go out and buy goldfish to use for bait. I think last time I bought goldfish, they were like 60 or 70 cents a piece. The answer to that question is yes, you're allowed to use live bait where I'm at. And the question is, or I should say the answer would be, it depends on what you're using, because it's like we can use non-game fish for live or cut bait, but we can't use, say, a crappie or a catfish because those are considered game fish in the state that I live in. But if I was to take, if I'm going to use live bait, I believe the regulations are, and I don't use like live bluegill or anything like that, but I believe the regulation in Missouri is you have to catch it in the lake that you're using it in, or the river that you're using it in. but you can use cut bait anywhere. Yeah, all different states have different regulations. Like Bank Fishing Adventures, he lives in Indiana, and he can use crappie or anything that he wants. It just has to be legally caught. Abraham, welcome in. Hey, you're 9, dude. You're fine. You know, I welcome everybody in. Be right back. Leaving. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, 10, you're still welcome in. You know, if you all don't mind, hit that thumbs up. If you like the content, which I know we don't have much action right now, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Turn that notification bell on. You know, I enjoy seeing younger people in here that enjoy fishing and that enjoy getting outdoors. Kind of makes me feel like I'm a little bit inspirational, maybe. Using yellow shiners. Okay, I don't have those around here. All right, Randall. Thanks for popping in. Have a great day at work. Yeah, Hockey's been hanging out with us all morning. That's awesome. My kids, as they grew up, they fished, they enjoyed it, they enjoyed the outdoors. They like to share that experience with everybody else. Can catfish. No. Can catfish be a type of man-eater? No. Even if like a blue cat gets up to 100 pounds, it's not going to eat you. Now, maybe in some other countries, that might be a different story, but in the U.S., no. Well, I kind of figured you like hockey. Hockey is a sport that I've tried to get into and I've tried to watch. I even went to a couple games. I just never could get into it. It was fun to watch the games, but I just couldn't really get myself into watching it all the time. Hunting and stuff, welcome in. Appreciate you popping in. We're up to 16 wonderful people, 16 likes, so that's great. That's great, Mid-South. Fishing is better because you don't get a penalty for hooking. Coffee's gone. That's a bad thing. I had a little baby bird cart, a little robin that was sitting up on my cart. I got tired of carrying all my fish and stuff, so I bought a cart. Now you just throw it all in the cart and be done in one trip. Stacy must have went to bed early. That's got to be the only reason why he's up. All right, come on, fishy, fishy. We need some action. Need to check my water leg too. Oh, we're good. We still got 2 bars. Got 18 wonderful people in. Welcome everybody that's sitting in the background. You know, we got Mid-South in here. You know, he's the party animal. So glad to see him in here. You know, the one thing about doing a live, people look at you like, what's this guy talking to himself for? I'm like, I'm not really. I'm talking to these people because these people are here with me. I really thought about getting a banner and taking it with me when I do. Ooh, there's a big fish chasing something right by the shore. I can't see what it is. Oh, it's a big old grass carp. That's his tail, I see. That's a big grass carp. Yep, that was a big grass carp. You can't catch those out of here. Conservation really doesn't want you to because it kind of stresses them out. And if they die off, they don't help clean the stuff that they don't really clean because it grows too fast. Man, that was loud. I'm in the middle of an industrial area. That's where this park is at. So you guys might hear crashing and banging and forklifts running. So I'm sorry for the extra noise. I can't really help that. All I know is there's catfish in this lake and they're not biting on my bait. I may come back this evening and do another live. I don't know yet. My wonderful lady's supposed to come visit today. I don't know if she's staying the night or she's just going to stay for a couple of hours. So if she stays for a couple of hours, I may come back out. If she don't, I don't know. We'll see. I'm really trying to get 1 to 2 lives in at least every other day. I'm trying to make some cool new thumbnails, for attention grabbers. They say that thumbnail is everything. Well, we've only had 2 good hits, no hookups. Really want to go with what they were turtles, though. That rod's moving, but I think that's the wind. I may readjust those knobbers I have on there where that bait hangs a little bit lower. It could be too high. The fish might be hunkered down towards the bottom a little bit more. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that on that right rod and see if it makes a difference. Alright, so basically, I was going to show you earlier how this will just kind of slide. I'll hold this bait up. So right now, my bait's probably holding up 16 inches off the bottom. So this might be the best part. Moving that cork, now my bait's going to hold off probably 8 inches off the bottom, maybe 2. So see, that makes a difference. I really don't know if it will make a difference, but it's not going to hurt to try, right? That's the way I look at it. So I don't know if my chat stopped or nobody's chatting, but I know my screen hasn't moved. I have had that problem using StreamYard and YouTube. So if y'all are commenting and I'm not responding, it's because I don't see it. And that sun's going to come back out of them clouds, and I'm going to have to move this camera back under the shade so I can't see the screen. I was really kind of hoping that sun would stay in these clouds the rest of the day, at least a good part of it. I'll have to move back here. That's not a whole lot better, to be honest with you. That's better. I don't know how well y'all can see those rods, but I can see chat. I am in a hole. I'll probably break my ankle. Step back and forget about it. Got the city workers over here picking up trash and stuff. They do a really good job of keeping these parks well maintained, which I appreciate the city of Farmington for that. So Stacy, my StreamYard should be back up tomorrow. So we'll be able to go back to the StreamYard format. And I do have to work a double on Sunday, if you're even still in here. So I don't know if I'll be able to fish because I wouldn't be off work until 7:30 my time, which would be 8:30 your time. So that means I wouldn't even be able to get here till 8 o'clock. We got lots of wind action going on that right rod. That's it. Still got 13 wonderful people in, 16 likes. Thank you guys. That was a bite. That wind, it'll shake the pole, but it ain't gonna make that tip bend over like that. There are a lot of turtles in this lake. Or Already caught, I think, 3 turtles in the past week. Well, I can't even see them rods now. It could just be my phone though. Y'all can see up under a tree here. All right, guys, I'm just going to step off to the side here for a minute. Watch his rods for me. Stephen Merchant, are you still here? I don't know if you are or not. You should be a mod. So you're now a mod. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to mute this mic just for a little bit. This wind's getting pretty rough. I'll still be here watching chat. Chat's not doing anything, but I'll be here. Wow, I just heard a big old crack of thunder back here behind me. So we may have a storm moving in. I forgot my other phone at home, so I can't look at the weather channel. So we're going to ride this out a little bit. We're going to see what happens. If it starts to lightning and stuff, I'll pack up. I don't want to sit out here with 2 lightning rods on the shore. I did just reel that left rod in, kind of adjust the depth on that bait. And it's going to drop down. Locate it, see if that doesn't make a difference. I really want to get out there deeper in the water, but where I'm at, I can't because it's just full of moss. Thank you to everybody that's in here. We still got 10 people in, 17 thumbs up. I wish the bite was a little bit better. I thought it would be. We got these storms rolling in and out. I thought it really triggered them fish into biting. That's good. My phone just told me I'm live. I think I knew that. Never had it tell me I was live before after I started the live. Yeah, I think my chat's probably froze up, guys. So I apologize if you're chatting to me and I'm not responding. It's because the last thing I seen was from Bank Fishing Adventures. It says hunting and stuff. And that was like 15 minutes ago. So I'm not ignoring you. I just don't see your chats. Well, we're almost at the 2-hour mark. No fish yet. So much for the early morning bite. Got a lot of wind bite. That wind blowing moved my rods around. It's not quite the same. Kind of give you guys an idea of what it's looking like. These are the clouds back behind me. And that wind's blowing my direction, so all them clouds are moving this way, which that means that storm is moving this way. So we're going to hang out as long as we can. I mean, we may have an hour, it could be 20 or 30 minutes before that gets here. So we'll stick it out as long as we can. There's lots of geese over there. Zoom into them fellas. It's kind of a little change of scenery. They're just chilling out up on the bank. Of course, you can see the highway. Well, you can't see the highway, but you see the cars on the highway. And then back to the fishing rods, and they ain't doing nothing. But the sure way to get a rod to bend over is to walk away and do something else, or have a sandwich, or anything. Like I said earlier, guys, I'm sorry if you're sending messages. I'm not seeing them. I don't have anything scrolling up on my screen. I'm not ignoring this. And if Rod sends me a message, or Stacy does, saying, hey, your chat's not working, it's because I don't have my phone, so I can't see it. Because I can't see that everybody just stopped chatting. All right, we're officially at the 2-hour mark. 2 or 3 bites, that's been it. Thunder sounds like it's getting closer. Hopefully we can get another half hour in. So I'm on my way to my 3,000 watch hours. So while you guys being in here helping, that's great. I appreciate it. Even if you just play it on the TV and that keeps going, it helps me tremendously as a creator. So thank you. It's looking really nasty back behind me. I don't think we're going to have much longer, guys. I'd say maybe 20 more minutes. We really need a fish to bite so we can have a catching video and just not a fishing video. Ain't nothing worse than just having a fishing video. Gotta have some sort of action. Up to 18 likes. Thank you, guys. I'd like to say sorry again if you guys are putting messages in the chat. My chat's not rolling, so I'm not ignoring you. It's just something out of my control, because I haven't seen a new chat pop up in at least 30 minutes. Let's just sit here and watch these rods. I'm going to mute this mic so you guys ain't getting all that wind noise. I'll bounce in every few minutes. All right, I just reeled that right rod in. I don't have any bait left. Can't catch no fish with no bait. I'm going to try to get baited up one more time before the storm. All right, we got fresh bait on. I'm starting to see sprinkles on the water. We're going to give it just a few more minutes. If this rain starts to get too bad, I won't have a choice because my camera's up. I don't need my camera getting soaking wet, but I am going to go ahead and start packing some of my things. That rain's starting to come down harder. Let's see, it might trigger a bite. I am underneath the tree. That'll keep some of the rain off me. I figured that rain would be here pretty soon. I was hoping to get just a little bit longer before it comes in, though. I don't mind getting wet, getting back to the truck, but I don't want everything soaked. I don't know if you guys can see how fast those clouds are moving up there, but they're cruising along pretty good. Now y'all can see the rain on the lake. Like I said, thankfully I'm underneath the tree, it helps. It is a little bit cool. Not that I'm complaining. It beats being in 96-degree weather. No lightning, just a little thunder off in the background. Maybe it's just be a little storm that passes by fairly fast. We'll give it 10 more minutes, see what happens. I honestly really don't think it's going to let up, though. I think it's just going to get worse. But we're still waiting that 10 minutes, one way or another. Unless my camera starts getting soaked, then we won't. Might have to move back underneath this tree some more. We got 11 people in, 19 likes. Thank you guys. I'm having an issue with my chat. I apologize if you're trying to comment and I'm not getting to it. That's because I don't see it. My chat froze up probably 35, 40 minutes ago. So right now it's nice and cool. It's probably about 70 degrees out here. I got rain. I got storm blowing in. So I'm going to fish it out for about another 8 or 10 minutes. So I want to get out here before the storm gets bad. I don't mind a little rain. I just don't want to play with lightning bolts. If things work out, I might be able to go live a little bit later again. If you all enjoying the content, please, sub, like. Fish bite really isn't here today, but we're trying. That's what matters. I'd really like to try to fish the other side of the lake. I think it's probably deeper over there. But the bad thing is it's all a hillside, so I can't really set my tripod up. So I can't set my tripod up. I can't really set my phone up. Because if I was just to guess, and I don't know for sure, but I'd say this is the shallow side of the lake. There is a little bit of structure down here where conservation put some trees, like some old Christmas trees or something in here. I know there's a couple big piles on the other side, which is probably going to be a good spot to catch some channel cat. But there's so much moss and whatever this stuff is that's growing up that you can't really get to them to fish it. At least not from the bank. And you can't put a boat on these lakes, so. So I don't know why I can't see chat. It just froze up on me. I don't know if it's an issue on my end or if it's something on YouTube stream. So anybody trying to talk to me, I'm sorry. I don't see it. But we're going to go for 5 more minutes. And I'm going to call it the end of the stream. I want to get out here before the storm gets here. There is another lake I'd like to try. I'm going to have to do it one day early in the morning because there's no shade at all, no cover. And it starts to get too hot. My phone will overheat. And it's kind of like this lake. It's full of moss and weeds. But it is here local in my town, so it's not far away. Maybe 10 minutes from my house. Today actually would have been a perfect day to go over there. We're up to 22 likes. Thank you guys. For those of you that just come in, I try to do a live stream at least every other day, depending on my work schedule. We do catch fish. Today just hasn't been a very good day. But you can't catch fish every time you go fishing. That's up to the fish if you're going to catch them or not. And the bite's just not here. Don't know where the fish are. You'd think they'd be in the water. You'd think they'd be hungry. It's breakfast time. So welcome in to everybody. My chat's froze up, so I can't read your chats. I apologize. We'll stick it out a little bit. I was only going to go for another few more minutes, but what the heck? Let's see what happens. Something's got to give. Either it's going to start pouring down rain or a fish is going to bite. If it starts pouring down rain, I'm not going to melt. No lightning yet, so that's a good thing. We're going to stay a little bit longer. Let's freshen up this bait. This one's been out there for a little while. I got one more piece of bait I already got cut. Let's use it. For those of you that might be wondering, I'm using skipjack today. Skipjack herring. I'm using the Santa Cooper rig. Kind of hold my bait up off the bottom because there's so much moss. Plus, it keeps them bluegill from just pecking at your bait all the time. Well, at least it helps. The rain's still slowly coming down. It's just a sprinkle right now, though. A good sprinkle, but it's a sprinkle. For some reason, probably about 45 minutes ago, my phone said, "You're live," and my chat quit working, which I'd already been live for an hour and a half. So I think when it did that, it glitched my chat. So that's why I'm not getting in chat from anybody. So I apologize. And I guess probably the only way I could fix it is to stop the video or stop the live and restart the live. I really don't want to do that. I got 15 wonderful people in here. I got 22 thumbs up. So for those of you that like hung out with me this whole time, I don't think it'd be really fair to shut it off to you guys. I have caught several catfish in the spot over the past week. I've caught a few turtles. I've caught a couple bluegill. So I know they do cruise through this area. I've seen lots of grass carp out here moving around. So we do got two fairly fresh pieces of bait out. We're going to give a little bit longer, see what the storm's going to do. Hopefully we will catch something. Kind of bums me out to sit out here and not catch anything too. Because man, the fun's in catching the fish, not watching the rods. I was out here 2 or 3 days ago and caught 3 channel cat right here in the spot. 2 of them were nice, one was a little bit smaller. That wind's starting to pick back up. That might mean that storm's moving in a little bit faster. Rain seems to be getting a little bit heavier. I'm underneath the shade tree right now, which helps. I really do need to watch my time though, because I have to go in and help at work for a little bit. That's my official day off, but if I can pick up a couple hours of overtime, I'll do it. Every little bit helps a paycheck. I don't make money off YouTube. It's not like YouTube pays a lot anyway, but every little bit helps if they did. There's pretty good rain coming down now. It's definitely raining. You'd think that fish would want to bite in the rain. Of course, if they're wet already, how do they know it's raining? No, because the fish do live in the water, so it's always wet for them. The phone's not getting too wet yet. I got a feeling for too long, I'm not going to be able to stay. I'm not going to ruin my phone trying to do a live. So those of you that have just tuned in, my chat's not working on my stream for some reason, so I can't get to your messages. I apologize. But thank you for coming in advance. That's technicalities that I cannot control. All right, guys, I've decided I'm just going to go ahead and give it a few more minutes. I'll end the stream in 3 minutes. That'll get me up to 2 hours and 45 minutes. For those of you that are here, I appreciate you watching. hanging out with me. Sorry again about the chat issue. I can't control that. That's maybe something on YouTube's platform. They're having issues. I don't know. But just know I'm not ignoring you. And I do apologize. But I can't read something that I can't see. Something spooked all them geese. They went running for some reason. Don't see anything over there, but something spooked them. And I'd like to thank you all because you're helping me with my watch hours, and I appreciate that. I mean, watch hours to creator is a big thing. Today I was almost at 2,600 watch hours. I need to get to 4,000 to become monetized, which YouTube doesn't pay a whole lot. And you, from what I understand, you make your money off ads. So if people don't watch the ads, you don't make any money. All right, that's a lot of thunder. We only got a minute to go. So I'm going to go ahead and start reeling up my rods and pulling my rod holders. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you watching your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. I hope you have a great day or afternoon or evening, depending on where you're at. Keep an eye out. We'll have some more videos as soon as we can. We try to go live at least every other day. Thank you all again for watching your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream. It's raining really hard now, by the way. Woo! That rain's a little bit cold. Definitely a cold rain. All right, guys. Thanks again. We'll see you soon.